Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Newton now to throw. And incomplete to open things up. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember. But back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for James Conner, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Throw left side complete. That's Conner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. From the 29, Newton to the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the red zone now, Newton. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray to air it out again. To Connor on the check down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On the hole. On the hole. Slam.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off at the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Newton. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fight.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Zach Ertz has it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hands it off out of the gun. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton backs it forward. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Connor, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the... $13-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, it's Connor. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Isaiah Simmons charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's more on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 50 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
First throw of overtime for Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now. It's Connor, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Right back to Connor here on first. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Check. Crouch.
On second down, it's Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Prater's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They find some open field here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles. And he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Watch the edge. Check the backer, check the backer. Safe. Check 99.
Throwing now is Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him,
and try and cover him before he gets going.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get this off to Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That catch good for only a couple. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. Cook's full extension, it's complete.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Into the red zone, Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
A 1st down carry for Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Love. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
82. That's the what? 31's the mic. Check me out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, what a catch by Hockenson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Zach Pascal to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henry. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And those are the types of plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Pascal. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll let this go for the end zone. That's Brown. Touchdown.